Wait, did I read that right? Is that Chris K in here? What's going on?
What? Ooh, ooh, ooh,
It's
ooh,
kids
ooh,
and
ooh,
I'm trying to
ooh,
see art. And if I get figured
ooh,
out,
ooh, 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 ooh.
She's not even. She's not
This
even.
is
She's
your
not even
first
drugged
time.
up.
No, she is.
oh, I'm
Uh,
completely ready to go.
Oh, yeah, that's why I invited her. She said, my
That's
mess. I'm like, here's the link.
it's gonna be one of those shows,
Because
eh?
now, oh, no, 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 no,
No.
no, no, no. Like, no, 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 no. I'm like, Chris K took meds, so should I sell yarn? I'm teasing, I'm teasing, I'm teasing. I would never
Yeah,
get offended of her under the influence.
I'm not allowed to purchase under the influence. My helper said no.
Just teasing. Thank you for coming in, Miss Chris. Hey, JoJo, honey.
Hmm.
And what's John doing?
how do you
What's going on up there?
how do you guys organize? How do you guys organize all your notions?
I don't. That's
I
so
don't.
long.
I put them together.
You could make a dream catcher.
I have a
It's on.
table. I hooked up my um the things that I want you
Just
to use all the time, John.
what's that?
I have a table I made that I put all my clippy things on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What do you use?
Well, I just bought this organizer for all my stuff, right? So I got like all my stitch markers, and stupid rings and tags, buttons, uh, other stuff. So far, I'm gonna have to buy like four more of these though. I like them because they're in like little tiny little totes.
You
Tiny little
see, Chris,
totes.
you
You know what?
see, those are cool.
I,
Those are
I
cool.
should put yarn in these tiny little totes. Then I can have like 12 totes of yarn.
And it wouldn't make much.
It'd be for like a
You
miniature set for somebody who makes miniatures.
know,
Oh,
If you
let me
did
change
thread
this.
crochet, you could have quite a bit of yardage.
Oh yes,
you think this
Hmm.
yes I
is
could.
that? Just got a new shower tutorial out. I'm watching it too.
Hey Jessica, how's it going? It's your show. What are you up to today?
Oh, hi. Hi. No, go ahead.
Hey,
You've got this.
Hi, Gail.
hey, Gail.
No, you had it right the first time. It's your Jessica show. Oh, we're on both channels.
Go
Hey
right ahead.
everybody, how's it going? John here. I'm not doing. It's Thursday night. What are we guys all doing tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know much of nothing.
I did a
I,
Nope.
painting
I'm
on my
just sitting
No,
cat.
I'm
here
just organized.
and
I'm just
waiting for
organized.
Christmas. We're going to see how this shower works out. It's, it's supposed to be easy for beginners and pros, but she fibs sometimes. I've
Hey,
tried
who's all in the
sewing.
chat out there with us?
We have Gail, Jeanette. We have Pebbles. We have Adele. We have uh, Larry. Um, yes, Mike. Yes, Michelle Crochets. Mandy Longbine.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna put a
It.
blanket new to everyone because it's just easier that way. I'm lazy tonight.
Yep, that's it.
So hello everyone. And what's everybody working on?
Good evening, friends, family.
I'm not working on anything other than I just finished that painting.
I know I was there.
I know you were there, and you won a bunch of stuff.
I do.
That's
Who
phenomenal.
won a bunch of stuff?
One
Joe,
yard.
Joe won some yarn.
Oh, that's wonderful, Jojo.
And that felting
Is it
kit. I
green?
don't
Was it green?
know.
Oh,
What
Joe
did
likes
you
green
say?
yarn.
It's pink.
No,
But
she got.
I think that'll be pretty for a shawl, though.
Yeah.
I can work with greens and pinks. I just don't like them for myself. That's all.
Well, that one was. It's like a pink,
Is that
tan,
Is that
heather.
Fairyland?
Huh?
Is that Fairyland?
Yes.
Okay. I've
Yep.
heard people like that.
Yeah. It just has
Yeah,
wool in it.
I've been getting some of it to try it out.
Yeah.
Who else
Jeanette said she's
happened
working
to
on
make
hats.
it over to Miss Connie's tonight? And sorry for my absence. I was grocery store shopping with
That's
Birdie.
okay. I understand. Life happens.
You can
Hey,
always watch
Pebbles.
the replay.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is there
We
prizes
got
for watching me play?
Sounds like it.
it's off
Huh?
track a little bit.
What did you say, Joe?
Is there a prize for
John?
watching replays? Is there a prize for watching the replay?
Oh, I don't know.
Just say
Could
Yeah.
be.
just say yes. I'll go watch it. Just say yes and I'll go watch it.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Joe.
how about you just
Yes,
go do
John.
it anyway and find out exactly? Yes.
You can watch
Hey,
the
guess what? Here.
replay.
Nope.
You
Every
go watch the replay, and I'll send you that felting kit.
right
Right.
now, new rule. New rule. So
New rule.
go back and watch the replay. There could be potentially a prize randomly. Don't know which one's going to have the prize. So go back and watch all of them to be sure to be entered into a drawing. And I'm
And make
taking
sure
that
that
serious.
you
All of
make
them.
sure you comment. You have to comment.
You have to comment. I will use, and I don't know about Miss Connie, but I'm going to make this up on the fly. New rule. Let's see, how many times a year would I like to do this? Let's see, 12 months in a year. Every 3 months. No, let's do 2. Give or take. Every other month.
Just mix up
And we'll
rules.
randomly pick a replay winner. Just saying. Starting now.
Chris is in chat now.
On Connie's
Maybe.
channel.
Hold on. Nope, my channel. I don't know
Yeah.
about Connie. I will do it for Connie's too. Connie,
Yeah.
every other month I'm donating a prize to your channel for replay watchers.
Awesome. And I will announce it on my channel so that they know. Any replays, if you comment every
Hey, Kendra.
2 months, a prize will be someone will be
Hey.
picked and they'll get a prize. And that's just on my art channel. You don't have to do it on my other channel.
Yes, art with the Art with Connie channel.
Yeah.
However, I'm not against doing it with Hooking for Connie either.
Okay.
Let's just do it opposite month.
Okay.
If there's a way that you could work that out to where it's only one prize a month, that would be phenomenal. And then I will donate one prize a month to your replay watchers.
Okay. I will figure that out. I'll go like the
U.S. only, unless
Phenomena.
international wants to pay for the shipping.
Okay.
That's my only rule. So I'll do
Okay.
anything U.S. and then if international wants to pay for shipping, I will still ship the price, but they have to cover whatever duties, taxes, shipping, blah, 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 all the blah, 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 that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, as
Well,
long as
I'll
they
do
cover
like
the blah, blah.
I'll do like evens for one channel and odds for the other.
Okay.
Starting next month. In
Love
May.
it. Starting my birthday month.
Yep. And my sisters and two of my grandsons have birthdays in May.
Yep, I wrote it down.
Awesome. Awesome.
Every other month, free
I
prize.
wouldn't,
Actually, now I'm going to change that.
yeah, at first I wouldn't tell these to people because they're just going to go over there and comment, then they watched it or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
but guess what? In the video, I'm going to say something that they're not going to know. They'll have to watch it to hear it, or I'll flash something or something. There'll be something that they have to watch to know it.
but if you watch the comments, you can tell what the replay word is or things like that.
Not if I do it the way I used to do it. They won't.
Okay.
And even still, like, I'm just saying, a lot of times I know the replay word, like these free out of hands. Every Saturday, she puts out a word. Me, she puts out 5 words or whatever. Chances are, I never make it back to put in whatever.
You don't either, most
Yeah,
times.
same
You
here.
know, so even if I know what's going to be
Yeah.
or what to look out for, I still am.
Yeah. People give me the words sometimes or the words and here's go put that in. Okay, I'll write it down and that's
ask
where it stays. That's where it stays right there.
ask
So,
ask Beth. Beth just said we have to be super alert at Connie's now. Joe, you want to tell them why? Because how you won tonight, guys had no idea I was going to do it.
No, just out of the blue, she said she was going to ask a question, and the person who won got yarn, and she asked how many paintbrushes that she used tonight. Person who's closest wins, and I was closest.
That's fun.
Yeah, they had
Well, it's
no
a good thing she
clue.
didn't ask how many
Connie?
paintbrushes she has. Hey, Christy, how's it going?
I
True.
was
I've done
pretty
that
shocked.
before.
Uh,
I was shocked at how many she
Jessica
used.
John.
What? What,
Jessica
Joe?
John. When is the shalalala long? When's the shalalala long?
When we still have
Uh,
Annie doesn't have hers yet,
Annie is
right?
the only one that doesn't have hers. Yes.
I know you didn't know you had to count
Well, you
paintbrushes.
snooze, you lose.
The
Um,
thing is, even if you were counting, doesn't mean you got it right. Because
Yeah, we just get.
sometimes I will rinse them off and use them again. But that's something I
Uh-huh.
may not ever ask again. Just saying.
Yeah, because
so
Oh,
You never know.
when's the
I did for one time, and Tank's
when's
putting in numbers after numbers. I was like, I thought we just got one chance. She's like, oh no, keep going. So I'm watching them. They're like in the 18s. I'll put 22 before they can get up there.
so
And then you
okay?
we
say
had
that,
the question of when is the show along happening by Chris K. I'm just going to be nice and blunt. As soon as I can ship Annie's yarn to her, I've been able to ship like 2 balls a month additionally on top of like everything else that I've been shipping out financially. So that's the reason why Annie don't have hers yet, but she should hopefully have hers. I hope to get it out by Tuesday because I think everything might be closed Easter Monday. So hopefully
I
at least in I
got
can get that
Amy
shipped out.
along as well.
Huh?
That amigurumi you were going to do with IBB.
I cannot do that amigurumi. It's a paid for pattern. That's why there's actually a poll over in my chat asking about the amigurumi along. um, yeah, since it is a paid for pattern, I cannot by copyright purposes, I can't do it.
You'll just have to find a free amigurumi pattern that you can do it with.
I know. That's why there's a poll over in my chat asking what people would prefer to do.
Yep.
Asking if they want to do flowers or an amigurumi or a cow or who cares? They just want to do a thingy. So as of right now, 46% say they want to do a bouquet of flowers.
That's not what I
Okay,
would choose.
crochet girl penguin.
Hop on over to my thingy and type in get your options. Birdie, don't be eating my tomatoes. So we got a cow, a peacock. It doesn't matter. I just want to do something with everyone, and then Bouquet of Flowers. And currently, Bouquet of Flowers is at 46%.
I want cow. I just
With
voted. Oh,
14
Bouquet
votes.
Flowers is winning though.
20, 20, 14, and 43. Hey, Trey. Good evening. And Tammy.
Jennifer, how you
Hi
doing?
guys. Good.
What
How
are
are
you up
you?
to?
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi,
Good,
Jennifer.
I'm just,
Tom. She's
Hi.
awesome sauce. Actually, all y'all are awesome sauce. But
Shit ain't
Jennifer
bad.
sent me a nice little.
Guess what temperature it got up
I'm just going.
today? Guess what temperature it got up today? Take a wild guess.
92.
94.
That's gross.
96.
Oh my God.
I win.
No, we hit 82. I wouldn't have guessed 96.
Yeah, 96.
I don't know what it was here.
And guess what it's going to be tomorrow?
102.
54 or
103.
56. Nope, 54 or 56.
I
It's
win
like
again. I'm still closest.
50,
Last time I checked, there's no prizes. Everything's not a competition, you know.
I'm thinking like 64 here right now.
Yeah.
Bouquet
Hey,
of Flowers
Tammy.
is winning at 40%.
What?
Hey, Ginger, how are you?
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
What'd you say?
I said Bouquet of Flowers is winning at 40%.
Ah. And that's in the post.
It's a poll over in chat on my
Okay.
side. It says, what crochet along, actually it should be amigurumi crochet along should we make? Bouquet of Flowers, who cares? Just went to crochet along. Cow and peacock.
Is that why you
Yeah,
said I need your help?
because I want to do all the things. Like I want to do another shawl. I want to do a dress. I want to do a shirt. I want to do a skirt. A pair of
I
socks.
want to do a shirt. I want to do a skirt and I want to do a dress as well. But I'm losing
Right? I
weight.
was like,
I'm losing weight really fast now. So I want to wait. Because
What's
I've
causing
lost.
you to lose so much weight?
Well,
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. First, I had all my teeth pulled out. That started it because you can't eat as much. And then my
but you've
doctor
been eating different too.
and I'm eating definitely different. And then my doctor put me on Ozempic. So I'm losing weight. I've lost in the last 5.5 weeks. I have lost 14 pounds.
Wow, good job.
Yeah.
I answered your poll.
Oof.
And they first told me when he looked at it, he said, "Well, it's a good thing you got insurance now because Ozempic is over $1,000 a month." And I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't taking that. There's no way." He goes, "Well, let's see what your insurance will pay." And they said, "Well, looks like it's going to be $75 a month." I said, "Well, that's steep, but I can do it because I need to lose the weight." And then I called in the prescription and they told me it's only $24.99. I said, "Yes, it's a win. That works."
Well, that's good.
Better.
I just have to watch my blood sugar, which I watch it anyway because I'm a hypoglycemic, and your blood sugar drops with hypoglycemia. So I already know what to watch for, and I haven't had not one instance yet.
So with the
I'm not
Ozempic,
just
does the
holding.
Ozempic cause your blood sugar to go lower?
Are you going downstairs?
It
It's
can,
it's a diabetic medication.
yeah, because I'm
Right. I
just
know
very
I'm diabetic and my doctor has prescribed it for me, but my insurance wouldn't cover it and it was going to cost me $937. So
right,
I didn't get it. But I
right.
was just wondering
Yes,
if it makes it go down real rapidly or if
okay.
it's
It's not really, it doesn't really cause your blood sugar to go down. What it does is it cuts your appetite down, which, if you're not eating enough of the right stuff, your blood sugar will drop. And so you have to
okay.
watch it. You have to make sure you're eating the right stuff, which I do.
You
So
have to eat a more balanced meal than just junk.
exactly, like, okay, so in the morning I usually have a half a bagel, or I have an egg, and then I have a yogurt. So that's pretty balanced for breakfast because the yogurt has protein in it. I have carbs, you know, have milk, whatever. My lunch, I drink my salad right now because I can't chew it. So I have in my salad, I have kidney beans, which is a protein. I have tuna. I have egg. I have the greens, and then I have a banana, which gives me carbs at lunchtime, and I get a protein and vegetables. And then at dinner time, I have a meat. I have a vegetable, a meat, and a carbs. And I don't snack at all. I used to snack all the time. I don't snack. I'm not. I'm
So
not
it's making
hungry.
you feel fuller with less food.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I hope
But
it's
Layla do the same
successful for
thing.
you.
I think so. And of course, he said that once you lose all your weight, you stay on a maintenance. You don't stop. You stay on a lower maintenance so that you don't go back to eating too much food. And I literally can't overeat. Absolutely, I can't. I just, I'm too full. It hurts my stomach because now my stomach is shrunk.
My sister had a bariatric surgery, or the lap band, I guess she had,
Uh
about
huh.
8 or 9 years ago, and she dropped her weight in half. And she's maintained everything. She's done everything she's supposed to. So she doesn't
Hmm.
drink soda. She doesn't nut. She used to drink a 12 pack of soda a day. Now all she drinks is sweet tea.
I
Um,
I
but her
haven't
her
drank.
stomach is about the size of a banana, and so
Uh,
she doesn't really eat a meal. Like if she's cooking for everybody, she'll take a bite here, a bite there, and then she's full, but she can't really eat because she feels too full if she eats too much.
right. See, I haven't drank soda pop in 32 years, 31 years. I don't drink soda pop at all. Um, I don't drink beer. Don't drink any alcohol. Stopped doing that 34 years ago. Um, I drink green tea, or I do my loaded tea, which is a tea with a flavor packet in it. That's called a loaded tea. So I usually have, um, and it's sugar free, no sugar at all, because we put sweetener in our tea, and it's just green tea. Sometimes I'll drink black tea, but normally it's just green tea. And I drink peppermint tea in the afternoon, a hot tea, and it's sweetener, so it's not no calories. And I drink lots of water on top of that.
Okay, so Christy says she has been tsunami warning. Well, now we know she lives in California, but how close is she to the water? And she has multiple earthquakes. What's going on with that?
What part of California are you in? Um, yeah, what part of
Christy?
California, Christy? Sorry. I When I lived in California, we've got a tsunami that from an earthquake in Japan caused a tsunami that hit California. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
And Jeanette says somebody sent her 4 skeins of red heart pumpkin, but she doesn't know who.
Not
Mm-mm.
not me.
An- Anonymous. Anonymous.
Yeah, I heard that they were getting hit with tornadoes. Saw that on the news. But where in California are you getting hit?
It's just California, isn't it? California's not that big.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's most of our west coast.
No.
So, Jennifer, since you can't take Ozempic because of insurance, was there something that you could take?
Because there's other ones.
Well, my friend was taking Mongiorno. I'm actually my insurance redone just like a month ago, so I'm going to make another appointment with my doctor and talk with them to see what exactly I can take. Right now, I'm taking Januvia for my diabetes. Um,
Okay.
my numbers don't get real high. I'm normally like within like 135 to like 160, um, which I know is high, but my best friend, hers was normally in the 400s,
Yeah.
and that's why
Yeah.
she's on dialysis 3 days a week now. But so I'm just on Januvia right now, and I test my blood sugar every day to make sure it doesn't elevate too bad.
Yeah, I'm on Victoza. I've been on that for several years.
Now, for me, I'm not actually a diabetic, so I have hypoglycemia, and the doctor tested my blood. He tests my blood every 6 months, and in an 18-month period of time, when he tested it, I was just barely above normal, which he could put down that I was a diabetic, and that's how I got Ozempic. But I don't. That's all I take. I don't take anything else because I'm a hypoglycemic, and so I watch all that really close.
Doesn't hypoglycemic means that your blood sugar is high?
It gets high. It's not always high. It can get high. It can spike.
Oh, okay.
So I know the signs. I know how it feels because I've been dealing with it since I was a teenager, and it happens maybe once or twice a year because I'm really good at making sure I don't go too long without eating, or it can drop. Hypoglycemia can cause your blood sugar to drop too, but it can be taken care of a lot easier than diabetes because it's not something I have all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
different. They call it borderline diabetic, but I've never crossed over to a diabetic, even though that clinically they can call me that, but I'm not. But
Yeah, I was
I need
borderline diabetic for quite a while. Um,
well, I need a knee replacement, and I can't get a knee replacement if I can't lose weight. So that's a big thing. He wants the weight off and keep it off so I can get my knee fixed.
Thank you. I was about to say, why am I big?
Jeanette said thought she would take the pumpkin yarn and make hunting hats.
Oh, cool.
That'd be cool. Beth says I was getting hit with a lot of tornadoes right now. Well, I don't want them on my way. Just no.
That is pretty yarn, John.
This is called Candy Crush from Dawn Aaron.
Cool. Are you fixing the way the
I
colors come together?
I can't believe
I
you
have some
actually
Dawn
got your
Aaron
sleeves
yarn,
out.
believe it or not. Okay, why is there two ends? Why is there two ends on Dawn Aaron's yarn?
because every end has a beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I got two beginnings. Which one's the end?
One of them you have to tuck up behind and not screw it up and knot it up. It's very picky. Jessica, will you be able to use that wool that I sent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I was hoping so.
Absolutely.
Is one of them coming
Um,
from the back?
No, it's all
Probably.
wound together.
One's under and one's the starting yarn and then one's the inside yarn.
Right.
Oh, so this one will be the front yarn that I just tucked up. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking you were
this will
doing.
be the back one.
Yeah.
No, they're both on the front. I'll
They're
start with
both
this one
on the
now.
front per se, only because you've pulled out one of them or pulled through one of
I'll
them.
start. I'll
But
start with
one's
this
an
one.
underside and then one's the top side.
Oh, I have a
Ready?
new. I got a new
Cool.
winder too.
The knob on my umbrella doohickey there, I undid the
The
wood.
knob.
Like, yeah, the knob. I broke the knob off. I didn't even know that was possible.
Okay.
Right, John. I didn't know it was possible.
Pull too hard on it. If you pull too hard on it, it will come off.
I screwed it too hard.
So you're talking this one here.
Yes.
This one here.
Yep. I didn't even
Where'd
know
you break it off at?
there's still part of it in the base.
Oh, part of it's still in there.
Yeah.
Um, you can. Okay, so if you drill a hole into the center of it,
Uh-huh.
then put a screw into it, and then back the screw out, it should come out with it.
Okay. Then I just got to buy a replacement
And
knob.
then, well, you can either buy a replacement knob or just talk to somebody who's a woodworker, and they'll make you one.
I will be messaging you, John.
I don't have a lathe, and I don't have a thread maker.
But Billy does. Billy
Does
Burt
Billy have a
does.
thread maker though? Oh, yes, he does. Yes, Billy Bird has a thread
He
maker.
does.
I saw
He
you with
does
some
have-
yarn there. I saw you with some yarn there, Jessica.
Maybe.
And,
A little bit.
and you got a hank hanging over. You got a hank hanging over your chair. What are you up to?
But I do. The hank are hanging over the chair. It's nice. I dyed it.
So Jennifer, do you know who Billy Bird is?
No. That's
Billy
pretty,
Bird.
Jessica.
Billy Bird.
Thanks.
Billy
Billy
Bird.
Bird.
He comes in here sometimes. I can give you the information for him. I'm sure he wouldn't mind talking to you and figuring it all out.
Pink
There's
and
a
orange
lot
are
of
my
it.
favorite colors. That is so pretty.
You know that
Wait.
that looks like fruit to me, like a tangerine, peach.
Right?
It
Mhm.
actually turned. The orange really popped a lot more than I thought it was going to be. This is the.
Is that fingering weight? Is that what you said?
Yes. It's a Hirschner's yarn. It is Himalayan angel hair. So it's
What is it?
actually 64%.
Over there, they just call them
wool type
yaks.
acrylic.
What is it again?
It is a wool type acrylic.
Himalayan
not
angel
wool.
hair.
But it mimics wool.
Oh, okay.
And it's 36% nylon. So 64% acrylic, wool-like, and 30% nylon.
Cool.
And this here is actually, wait, hold on. I might give you the, nope, I give it to you. That's the other green stuff that I got over there.
Yeah, it looks like sherbet.
No. This came in like an off-white color. Oh, my label.
Chris K says you made a sherbet. That's kind of like what it looks like, sherbet.
Absolutely.
I want to eat it. Let me see if I can find it. But it is a Himalayan yarn. I'll look for it later. But it is a one-weight. There are, in this one, it's like 2,000, it's a little over 2,000 yards.
I always have
Cool.
trouble using anything smaller than like a 3. I've tried it all.
I'd give this a 2.
Yeah, that's definitely a 2. I have big, fat, stubby fingers, and I have really stubby thumbs. They're called hitchhiker thumbs, toe thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Toe thumbs.
I ain't lying. I'll even show you. I don't know if you can see it backwards.
Yep, I
That's-
can.
It looks like a toe.
Doesn't it look like a big toe?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Constance, how you doing? Welcome
Hey,
back.
Constance.
Hey.
We would have remembered your name. You didn't have to say it's Constance. We would have known that.
Well, you have the name that my name comes from, but my name's not Constance, but you have the name that mine comes from. So I wouldn't
I
forget.
think your name came from your mom.
Yes, well, she gave it to me, but she didn't like the name Constance, so she gave me the name just Connie.
I was born in 1980, and my dad was a huge Dallas
J-
fan,
I'm
and
liking that name.
my initials are JR.
Jess, what do you do with your extra?
Yeah,
What do you do with your
exactly.
last line? Just tuck
Tuck
it
it
in.
into the side. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm not Jess, but I'll answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, and when I was born, they thought I was going to be a boy, so they had the name Jared Ross picked out. But surprise, I'm not a boy, so my dad's like, I don't care, just as long as I can call you. And he called me JR my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm Jennifer Rose.
So
yeah. So
this is Candy Crush from Dawn Aaron. It's a number 3 DK weight. Look at that.
that
Hey,
wound up really
Is
pretty.
246 yards.
That
Yeah,
wound up
Nice.
really pretty.
yeah, it did. It's real
good
pretty.
Lord. You said Candy Crush? That's the one I sent you.
Okay.
I've
Yes,
got
it
the
is.
other two. That looks really pretty.
You got
Yep.
2 more. What the hell? Yeah, it looks nice, all done up.
Yeah.
I've
Hmm.
never been lucky enough to get any of Dawn Aaron's yarn. It's so pretty. She does such a great job.
Yep.
It's very
Well,
pretty, but so is the price
Right, exactly.
tag. Just
I've
saying.
gotten,
Well,
Uh,
I've
but I
gotten,
also got
I paid $25 a piece per skein plus shipping.
yeah.
So
Well,
they were
I
not.
got some of Dee's yarn, her stuff.
I also got I got these 3 from crocheted in
CIA,
agreement
crocheting agreement.
that I won
Yeah,
over at
Those are
Nisi
so
show.
that's
pretty.
beautiful.
Yes,
that's
yeah.
pretty too.
That is very pretty.
I don't know. You think I should do all 3? No, yeah, I should do all 3 of these separate then, right?
I would.
Hey, Tammy,
These are
my
cotton too.
sister, my sister's first, her name is Patricia, but she goes by Trisha or Trish. Doesn't go by, but I call her Patty because that's what we called her when she was a baby, and I still call her Patty. Everyone else calls her Trish or Trisha.
Patty. I got a cousin named Patty. Patricia. Patricia. She was a spoiled freaking bride.
Tell
Well,
us how you really feel, John.
yeah.
She
Well,
she was
my sister.
so
Go ahead.
spoiled. She knows how I feel about her. She know she knows I love her, but she knows how I feel about her too. She's my cousin, right? So I'm
Well,
allowed to talk to her like that.
my sister is less than a year younger than me, so I kind of like bossed her around. Still do to this day. She's the one who had to. That's in still in the rehab after getting her toes cut off. So,
Okay.
well, they had to take them off because she was septic, and so I was chastising her in the thing in the place. I'm like, if you had to just took care of yourself like I told you to, this wouldn't happen. I know, Connie.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I know, Connie.
Hey Jess, when you
Oh,
tie your hanks up, do you tie them in like three bundles like these? Because Don Aaron did the same thing too.
that's
Either
weird.
the bundle in threes. See, 3.
Huh.
I don't know. Do you guys have well? Who
I
all
don't
who
know.
all redoes hanks though?
I don't have
See,
any. The
3,
only hanks I've ever had, I gave away.
3.
or will give away.
Why?
Hi, Janice. Why? Because they're wool.
This is fun. But this
Yeah,
is
but
fun. But this is cotton.
You don't like wool, Connie?
I'm allergic to it.
This is 100% cotton. She,
I know, but all
no,
the
she's
hanks
allergic
I've
to
ever
it.
had is wool. Never had a hank that wasn't wool.
So
I always thought it was I
so
was allergic, but I'm not.
I'm allergic to anything that comes
so
from a man. Any kind of
the,
yarn.
the yarn from CAA is 100.
Yeah. All any yarn that
So the
comes
yarn from
from an
CAA is
animal,
100%
I'm allergic
cotton, and
to it.
the yarn from Don Aaron is 100% fine superwash merino.
Which is wool. Merino wool.
Right.
That comes from the belly, but it comes from the belly. It's super
Uh,
fine. It's super
She
fine.
did.
It comes from the belly.
She did say that if somebody requested cotton, she would do cotton. But oh nope.
Lay down, Bella. It's okay. My poor old Great Dane. I tell you what, she's struggling.
That's too bad.
Get up there and lay down, baby.
My baby's laying right over here, about 3 feet, 2 feet from me.
Good
He's a
girl.
he's a
Oh,
beagle.
Bella's 7.5, and she's starting to lose her back end.
Hip
Uh,
dysplasia.
Yeah. And my other dog, I have a pit mix, and her 8th birthday was on the 15th or 16th.
Now my puppy here is 3. He just turned 3 in January.
let's kind of get an idea of where our still. Actually, we got a tie right now. Bouquet of flowers and who cares? Just want to crochet along at 29% apiece.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a poll she's
Over on
taking.
my side, there's a poll.
Aren't I on your side?
Uh, maybe not.
Yes, she is. Um, at the top it says black. It's black across the top. It says poll 21 votes. What cow should we make?
Yeah, I asked if there was a particular project that anybody wanted to do or a few other options, and right now we got a tie. Oh, 29. Nope, 27, 27, 27. Are you guys for real? 27, 27, 27.
What are the
We're
three
gonna have to
options?
have
I can't see it on my phone. What are the three
bouquet of
options?
flowers. There's
Uh huh.
four. Bouquet of flowers. Who cares? Just want to crochet along. A cow and a peacock.
See, I want to do a cow.
The cow's at 18.
I know.
Flowers are at 27. Who cares is 27, and peacock is 27. Miss Tammy, not yet.
I actually have a
Ooh,
cow. I actually have a cow pattern. It's a free pattern.
I as well. And this thing is so cute. I think you might have been there whenever I shown it. And Miss Tammy, no,
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, it's gone up to 30%. Who cares? And bouquet of flowers went down, and so did
Ooh, it
peacock.
did. Woo woo. Tammy picked the peacock. Auntie Beth, I've got a poll over on my side trying to figure out what kind of crochet along we want to do. Turkey sandwich. Yeah. Huh? It was for our lunch and learn. Kind of. So yes, you have options. Right now we have who cares. and then cow is at 17%.
Mm-hmm.
I have two fat cats. One is 13 years old, and the other one is 7 years old. What are their names? No, Tammy. No. Yeah, unless I choose, which I might.
I don't have cats. I'm allergic to them, but I have dogs. 3 of them.
I
Two, two,
um
ch- two Chihuahuas and a Beagle.
um. So Constance CCM. That's actually a brand of hockey equipment. I'm just saying. CCM is hockey. All right, I'm gonna sell this one day or now.
I used to have Basset hounds. We had 2 Basset hounds many years ago. We bought them from a breeder. We went and saw them when they were like 8 hours old, and then we went and picked them back up when they were 7 weeks old.
Night, Jennifer.
Good
Good
night,
night, Miss
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Best kittens won't be kittens anymore next month. They're probably not kittens anymore.
Yep.
Did you guys see these puppy dogs today?
No,
Not
Why? This is a little puppy.
I haven't been. I've been busy doing other things today.
I don't feel as crazy as some people those do when they
Are you
see
ready?
puppies and
Oh,
kittens.
I had to go back to the dentist today because my teeth. The other day, I took them out because they were hurting. My mouth was hurting, and underneath my tongue was completely inflamed and swollen. I could barely move my tongue, and I had a spot on my upper that was all rough. Well, I went back to the dentist today, and it was a bone sticking out. Yeah, so
mm.
he had to numb me and shave the bone down, and then yeah, fun stuff today. So my mouth is hurting a little bit up there where he shaved it. So now I have to wait for that to all heal before I can get my teeth back in.
I hate teeth pain.
Hmm.
That's like the worst.
Yeah.
Mm. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Like,
I thought once they pulled my teeth out, the pain would stop, but no, a bone decided it wanted to come out.
Mm.
so is that going to help your? Is that going to help your teeth fit a little bit better now that that's gone?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and I may have to use adhesive thing on the top where I didn't before, but that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't hurt. The bottom
Right.
I always had to.
And Craft Creations had gallbladder surgery, so they're in a lot of
Mm.
pain. And they're not looking forward to morning time. This is like
Oh,
today.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. Hope you feel better soon. And
So is
Beth
that
said,
pretty recent? I assume that was a pretty recent surgery.
yeah, she said today.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mm.
I'm
and Beth
sorry.
said I have
Hope you feel better.
shards of bone come through my gums quite a bit. Hence why I can't have dentures. I've never had that problem.
Well, he left
No.
the bone. Okay, so when he pulled my teeth out, the bone was there, and he left as much as he could to help hold on to the dentures. But
Right.
the skin should have grown over it, but that little spot it didn't, and so that's why he shaved it down. And now it's even with the gum. If he has
Mm.
to, he'll end up taking it out. But Constance, I hope you feel better soon. Well, okay. Tammy says, "Well, I'm in the hospital. I had 2 grand mal seizures today, and they both lasted 3.5 minutes, and so they won't let me go home till I am done." all my tests. I'm sorry, Tammy. I hope you get home
Mm,
soon.
absolutely. Yep. Everybody's got procedures going on today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not I, but it's like a topic of conversation. Still, so far, the bouquet of flowers is winning. I'm just saying, Miss Connie.
Is it?
32%. Yep. It's back at 32%. Who cares? It's 28. Cow is 16. Peacock is 24.
Okay, I'm gonna go get on my other channel and I'm gonna go in there and vote.
Hey, while you're over there, Miss Connie, don't forget to hit that little thumbs up while you're over there, please, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I will switch accounts and do that right now.
That's cute.
Uh-huh. Thumbs up. Done it. And I'm going for cow again. Done it.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
now I'll switch back. Okay.
Excuse
And
me. Thank you,
now
Miss Connie, for your vote.
you're welcome. Uh,
Hey, guys, Desire for me. How are you doing this evening? Jesse,
hi,
you made it.
Jesse.
Do we have WD-40 anywhere? Some kind of oil to make that squeaky not so squeaky?
Silicone would be
So late.
better. Silicone would be better. It's not greasy.
Yes. Tammy says, I was in the ambulance and watching Swan Zoom, and the paramedic asked to turn it off, and I said, no, I can't. I can't kneel down.
Hi, God's Desire and Jesse. And Kim G.
That's funny. That is very funny. That says I can do the same thing, and you guys don't know my other channel. I think he's referred to it. Dang it. If my brain worked and it wasn't like the end of the day on a Thursday.
Oh, awesome, Tammy. She brought her crochet with her.
Oh, that's always a must. All right, hold on. How is the spinning going? Now what are you spinning? Are we just going to be like a spinaholic? Uh, Constance, Tammy is actually right above you in chat.
All
She is
things
one of our
and Tammy.
Canadian friends. Yeah.
Yep.
All things in Tammy. She's just she's up north. She's one of our buddies up north. You know, guys, I cannot complain. Today actually turned out to be a pretty beautiful day, considering it started off with scattered rain showers and terrible traffic. Ultimately, well, and crazy busy, and like not like, oh my gosh, it's so busy, but there was so much to do, like back to back to back to back to
Oh,
things.
they're on different
It
channels.
wasn't too bad.
They're on different channels. That's why she can't see her.
You're in John,
Ah, okay,
and
that makes sense.
this will be over in Jessica's channel.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you can't see her, but
no, the
she
coach.
is.
I don't see her either because she's over at Jessica's.
There
Because
we
I'm
go.
I'm sure she appreciates the prayers.
Did you get the hair clip and clip it on there, John?
Hair clip. Oh, I guess I could use a hair clip, I
What?
suppose, eh? No,
Yeah,
I just tucked it in. I just tucked it inside.
Is somebody taking
the
up hair
That's
braiding
pretty.
now?
Okay,
That's really pretty.
okay. So this is one of the hangs from CIA Crocheting Agreement. It's called "Have a Blessed Day." 3 weight,
Ooh,
229 yards, 100% cotton.
It's pretty.
It's like
That is very
got two
pretty.
more to do up
That
to.
is gorgeous.
Cool.
That is very pretty.
It
So how do
doesn't
you
feel like
like
cotton.
them?
It feels really soft. Like it feels soft. It feels softer than cotton. I don't know why. How do I
So
like
Yes.
what?
how do you like your
You
winder?
can.
I love my winder.
Awesome.
So to test it out when I first set it up, I got some new yarn today from the dollar store. It's like a
Cool.
chunky five chenille almost, right?
Yeah,
And
the
Okay.
and
chenille.
I'm like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna have my own show, and it's like, oh, will it cake up? Oh, yes, it will. Just saying.
Cool.
Awesome.
I have so much of that chenille I need to do.
Like,
I need to cake it up.
I should just do a whole show where I'm just doing cakes up all night long. Oh, that's what I can do tomorrow. Oh, I can just make cakes all day tomorrow. I'm gonna take like huge balls, like this 2 pound ball I have here, and just make cakes out of it. I'll just take
Hmm.
all my balls and just make cakes out of them. That's right, ball cakes. You heard it. You heard that. I'm making ball cakes tomorrow.
Adele says that is Setta's colorway.
No, crocheted in agreement. Boop. Have a blessed day.
So I
Yeah.
am currently actively
Crocheted in
copying
agreement.
chat up on screen just so that
Have a blessed day.
way
Say,
I
chat and other channels can read the chat from other sides.
yeah, I love chenille to do. I use it for amigurumis. They make them so soft. I made my granddaughter a duck that out of yellow chenille, and she absolutely loved it. And it's super soft. And I made Hello Kitty for my other granddaughter. Oh, see, do you see what Adele said? She goes, "No, John. CIA made colorways for a lot of content creators."
but this one is CIA, and it says "Have a blessed day." Just saying. So this is her original color then. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to go over there and go, "Hey, Adele says this isn't your color. She wants to fight you over it." We could do that. So, Jess, I tried to ask you earlier. When you do your hanks up, do you do them in like 3 sections?
Adele says Setta picked the colorway she wanted, and CIA, also known as Melissa, dyed it for her. I'm not
Did you hear
familiar
what I
with
asked you?
either of them. No, I didn't. My ear hole was being weird. I will
Con-
answer.
Constance, you are definitely welcome in our community and glad you are here.
Oh, absolutely.
When you tie your hanks together, do you tie them in 3 sections?
I do not personally know. I did not on the one. I've only
Because
done one hang myself.
Don Aaron's were the same way.
If they just purchased the naked hank, as a base, if they just purchased it as a base, then those came that way from the factory that they ordered it from. That's the way it came.
No, these ones didn't. These
Or
didn't come
maybe
like this.
so they don't tangle.
Huh?
Maybe it's
These
so
didn't
they
come like this
don't.
because these are her color threads. They're not dyed threads to match. They're her color threads that they added on
Well, they
after.
would have been. Well, then that's really weird because you wouldn't tie off. You wouldn't separate it after it's dyed. You would do it before the dye because otherwise it would be a tangled mess. So I do
Because
separate mine. I mean, I tie it off, but
e-
I don't separate the
e-
colors.
even her two ends that are tied on together are separated in three.
Yes,
You may
I'm
have to
saying that
ask her. You may have
you
to
would have
ask
to
her.
ask her, but I'd almost say that came from the factory because you would not dye yarn. You would not dye that much yarn without it being
Tied.
contained in some way, because otherwise
Hey,
it would
Lana.
be a tangled mess.
Hey, Herb.
Because hey Lana, hey Herb, because you actually have to like mush it down and stuff. It would be a tangled mess, and you wouldn't be able to spin it on the Swift without
Well,
it.
this is a tangled.
No.
This is
Hey,
a tangled
Herb.
mess, though.
Hey, Herb, you missed out on my painting tonight, my live.
Hi, Lana.
Yeah,
Herb, we miss
I
you.
mean,
Yeah, we missed you.
miss you. I mean, I can't because I don't know how they do their yarn personally, but any of the hanks that I've gotten, whether it be white or store bought, they are separated in that fashion. Now, the hank of yarn that I received from Katie's Been Yarnified,
you're telling me you've
yarn,
never watched.
Katie's Been Yarnified, her hank was not
You're telling me
separated.
you've never watched on Aaron.
I haven't watched her long
You've never
enough
watched on
to
Aaron.
not while she's dyeing yarn, no. And I'm just saying that because I
I've seen
mean,
her winding yarn.
I've never seen her wind yarn. I've seen it in the pan, but I haven't been able to stay long enough to. Because normally when I go live 7 days a week, I can't really pay attention to what everybody else is doing, and I can't get back to watch everybody's replay. So I mean, honestly, I have not been able to. I don't know what she does. So she could have done that, but yarn that a few of the times that I have received hand spun yarn, it's not separated in this way in hank form. The only time that I get yarn that is separated like that is when it's been hand dyed. So I don't know if it's the dyers that separates it that way, or if they purchased it with it being separated.
And Herb is asking what's going on in here. It's like, well,
We're talking about yarn.
yeah, and John
Yarn.
just wound up some yarn. I don't know what Jess is doing. Connie said she wasn't doing anything.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
getting ready to go to
sitting
bed here soon.
I was pretty sure I was talking yarn.
here. I'm getting ready to finish up a hat here in a couple minutes. I've been saying that for like an hour, so who knows when that'll happen.
Let me open up the other
An hour.
computer. Lana says yours shipped out on Monday.
Yep.
And Lana, you have 3 packages coming.
Yeah, it's been an hour because I was getting ready to do that whenever we first started, and I haven't done it.
It's gonna be an hour. An hour.
And I've been crocheting a lot today, so I just
You know, John, for your birthday live, you know, Diana Gomez, who won cards from me. I think it was from me.
Yes.
Maybe it was. Okay, she hasn't received them yet. They're still in transit.
Really.
Yeah, they shipped out on April 3rd, last Thursday, and they still have not received. She hasn't got it yet.
I lie, Lana.
but it's on its
Lana, you got,
way.
sorry.
It's just taking its sweet old time.
Chris K, do you have any allergies? 'Cause I know you won as well, and I need to send that out, but I don't. I don't know. What do you like? And any allergies? I don't usually have wool, but that doesn't mean anything. You may like some things may bother your hands, so I need to know.
Miss Lana, sorry, I lied. You have two packages, and it says they've been delivered as of today, the 17th.
And Jess,
Yeah,
did you get?
has anybody seen Theresa around? I haven't seen her around a long. I haven't seen her around in a couple months anyway.
Yeah, she's on here and there. I see.
Periodically, I see her, and unless I think
Makes
she
you
might be
useful.
referring to. I think she's asking if I've seen Chris dye yarn. Yes, I've watched.
No.
That's
Yeah.
that's about the only person I've ever
Mm.
watched an extended amount of time dye yarn is Chris.
When Thrift does it, she has like zip ties on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got two, Lana. Yeah, they
And
both say that they are delivered.
and Jess, do you have my total yet from the other day?
No, I've been extremely busy. Everybody has a separate receipt. So
Yeah, I
everybody's got a
understand
separate order.
that. I was just wondering if you knew mine. That's all.
Yeah, I know it's not much. I'll have to describe the receipt. I'll do it behind the scenes.
Okay, just whenever.
I was making desserts yesterday, and I didn't even go to bed until after 3 this morning.
Just let me know whenever.
No, I couldn't get it all into one, Miss Lana. There was so much of it. Both of them are bulging, quite beautiful. It looks like everybody should have their packages except Serena, because it's still sitting here. I need to put stamps on it. And Sarah Mahoney's is still in transit. Lana, yours is delivered. Pebbles, yours has been delivered. I know. Chris Case was delivered. I know both of them. Both of Mandy's. One of Mandy's has been delivered. Yeah, okay. That was an expensive shipment there. Hey, Diversity, how are you today?
Hey, Diversity.
Hello, Diversity, and I am actually going to say good night. So I will talk to you guys
10:30.
tomorrow. Huh?
10:30
Yeah,
on the
yeah, it's 10:30, so I'm gonna leave.
Alright,
So I'll see you guys.
Hold on, Miss Connie.
What?
You got to see what won
Okay.
up here on the screen.
I'm
At
looking.
34%, we are going to make a bouquet of flowers.
Damn.
A bouquet of flower.
A bouquet of
I would rather
flowers.
paint. I would rather paint a bouquet of flowers than crochet
But
one.
Miss Connie, I will have to say, the only reason why I did put cow up there is I have to make a cow. I've been commissioned to make a cow, a specific cow, but maybe we can cow along together.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Since nobody wants to cow with us.
Well, I was thinking about making a cowl too. I was looking at some patterns today. So, all right, we'll figure it out. Good night, guys.
Absolutely.
Here I am
Sweet
waving to
dreams,
go at
sweetie.
the screen, and you guys can't see me. So, good night.
Good night. Over at her, she said goodbye, and I was like, "Yeah, here I am, like a dumbass in here waving at the screen," and Annie was like, "I'm doing the same thing."
Right? Oh, no worries, Miss Anna. Absolutely.
Chris K. Allergic to animal and nylon except alpaca, like plant fiber, silk, or poly. So acrylic. You need acrylics. Okay. What about
Essentially, yeah.
colors? Any specific colors you like?
Uh,
Probably ones I don't have.
See, I know I bought those hair ties for a reason. Look at that.
what was the reason?
Hair tie, hair tie slash yarn tie.
I use rubber bands around them too sometimes.
Hippie.
And no, I don't have rubber bands. I'm using these. That way I can see who made them, see what colorway it is, still is, and see what weight it is. And it keeps
It's cool.
I like that. Okay, that candy stuff is really pretty. That wound up a lot nicer than expected. So, all right. So
than what
you're
you thought it was
winding
going to
these
be.
up. Are you just? I didn't say that. Um, do you have any plans to do anything with that yarn that you now wound up?
I will.
Eventually, but I'm just saying you don't have any
Well, it's
money.
too late now. It's
What's
too
too
late
late?
now. I already did it. I can unwind it and put it back on. It's
Why
already
would you want
balled
to?
up. It's already caked up.
Why would you want to undo it?
Why? Well,
Why
I don't
would
want
you
to.
want?
They're already caked up.
I know, but
I
why
don't know what
would
I'm
you?
going to do with it yet. I don't know
Why
what
does
I'm
that
going to do
matter?
yet. Because somebody said don't ball them up until you're ready to use them. And
Why
Connie
is
said
that?
that
Do you know why that is?
because it stretches it out when you ball it when you cake it up.
Well, okay. All I'm gonna say. Hey, good night, my diversity. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Appreciate you stopping in, coming by.
Maybe if you don't ball it up, like super tight.
Good night, Miss Tammy. Tammy says, "Well, everyone, I'm going to bed in this crappy hospital bed that is shorter than me. I might bed. I'm so sorry that you are still in the hospital. Hopefully, you can get yourself home pretty soon." Um, so here's just in general my thoughts on yarn and it holding shape. Um, Yarn that I've made into a hat and kind of like and then undone in that moment and for a while it has held its shape. But I know I've got some yarn from the 70s that there's no way that it's been treated correctly its whole life. Like if it was going to like lose shape, I think it's been probably stuffed in a lot of places it shouldn't have been. Like I have mixed feelings on the shapeability of yarn. Like now I can see if it was like super pinched, maybe, but I mean I don't know.
Cool.
So my Swift holder is now going to hold my cool yarn. It's fitting there perfectly.
Ooh, where are we? That's pretty. Oh, is Chris going to bed? Yeah. No, I don't think Chris is going to bed. I don't know. It is almost to end the live bedtime, but hey, aviation, how are you? Bull, AF. Mhm. Aviation says, howdy y'all. How's it going? Hope you're well. Um, the innocent one has appeared. Yes, yeah, Auntie Beth appeared a long time ago. Absolutely, she did. You're right about that. Yes.
Best been here since the beginning of the show.
Right? Where are
You showed
you?
up though. We know who the innocent one is now, right?
I hope you are well. What's everybody got planned for this Easter weekend? Here it's supposed to be drizzly, raining. not too chilly. It's going to be so typical Easter weekend here in St. Louis. Usually, if it's not raining, it's not Easter, and usually it's a cold rain. Nope, that said she's not here. Lana says all my yarn gets taped up, even my good wool yarn. I've never had problems with any of it. And on that conversation there, Lana, I've had people tell me that they actually vacuum seal their yarn and store it that way. And I haven't turned up. It's like, I don't think they would continue to keep storing it that way if something were happening to it when they went to go use the yarn they wanted to use. But I mean, I don't know. I'm still new to this whole yarn stuff. So anybody wants to go pick up a thing of yarn, leave it in a room for like 100 years, come back and let us know. Aviation says, I'm doing well. Beth ain't here to say otherwise, so I'm innocent until she shows up. Lana says, I take that back. The only yarn that doesn't get caked up is the yarn I spin. I have it in hanks because I still need to set the twist. You do what?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You spin. I didn't know you spin yarn. Why didn't you tell me these things?
Lana does everything. Remember?
But that's not what we're friends. I'm not speaking that. I don't believe it. Nope, not happening. Lana says, I spin wool into yarn. I actually have a lady that has a lot of fiber that I'm possibly going to buy all of the goodies from. Why for why? I have no idea because there's nothing I can do with fiber because I don't spin. I don't have a spinner. Who's got a horn in the background?
It's my Swift.
It sounds like somebody's beeping the horn at somebody. It's like me.
It's wood on wood. It's wood on wood.
My Swift don't sing to me. Your wood's dry.
It was too tight.
And dry.
So I need somebody to come over and lube my wood up for me.
Can you lubricate it?
Let me grab some paste wax then.
Jojo, you see what Diana says? She says, help? It's still picking on you again.
No, I'm behaving.
She is. She's actually really quiet. I'm worried. I'm actually concerned.
Yeah.
Lana says, I make my own. Go ahead, Jojo.
When I'm quiet, it might mean I'm plotting.
Oh, shit. I never even thought about that.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, no. I'm scared. Lana says, I make my own drop spindles and I have a spinning wheel. That is fabulous. I have time to spin yarn, but I would like to learn how to. But I need a wheel. And I almost bought one, but I didn't.
You need room.
I need a she shed. I might start like a GoFundMe for a she shed. What? Do you see where Diana D was, Jojo? I put it up on screen.
And you didn't stop? What the hell? She just got home. She's almost 11. She must have went to Walmart.
Anna, road trip. She
No, I
said my grandson has a
haven't.
had a baseball game. Then we went to Sereno's, which I'm going to say is a probably very delicious Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
Aviation said the last time I had a spinning wheel, I got a fine because apparently you can't do spinning wheels on a public road. Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, I'd love to take a road trip.
Yeah, I
As
wasn't
long as I can.
sleeping. Her.
What did you just say?
Her says, no,
What?
Joe, you sleeping. No.
No, Joe. What?
No,
Who?
at the
Okay, yeah.
moment,
Okay.
no, at the moment, I'm putting a crab stitch in this hat.
Crab only.
A crusty crab stitch.
Yeah, kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, whatever.
Miss Lana Christie asked if you have a swatch of yak. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Yeah. Yakety yak, don't talk. But as a friendly, wonderful reminder, we are going to end the live at 11 o'clock tonight. I do know Friday, tomorrow, is a random day off. As of right now, I intend to stay off of work, but so we might have some random pop-ups tomorrow, just because we can. Lana says, Chris, I'd have to go through all of my fibers to find my yak. I haven't spun it yet, but could pinch off some for you to see if you're allergic once I can get home and find it. So, I wonder, is yak a soft? Like, I don't know. Mentally, I think yak, and I almost want to think like the typical ruffy wool. Chris says, Joe,
See, when I
you
think of
get
yak, I think of buffalo, and I think it'd be like coarse.
yeah, like really hard and thick. Yeah, yak and yak. Can anybody say yak without saying yak and yak? Don't talk back. Anybody?
Yeah, I can. Yak.
And I just look at you. I'm a cool kid.
Say,
What can I do?
it sounds like what Motorboat does all the time. It sounds like what Motorboat is yakking all the time.
Yes,
Yeah, he's talking about you. I know. You come knock it off, huh?
That's
Yeah.
not nice.
What's your problem tonight? Really? Really? No. No. You don't need nothing. No, you don't.
I heard that one.
And she's pawing at my face. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Not right
She is
now.
so beautiful. Such a pretty kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, so we are going to crochet a bouquet of flowers.
Why do you keep saying bouquet?
You know what? Who? What was your question?
Why do you keep saying bouquet? I understand it's probably just an American thing, It's a bouquet
Okay.
Oh, it's called a bouquet.
Okay.
because it's
So
an
I'm
American
saying it
thing.
wrong?
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm just saying. Am I
Doesn't
saying
matter.
it wrong? I'm being serious.
No, you
How
can
do
say
you?
it however you want.
No. How do you say it? Say it again, please.
Crafts
Bouquet, bouquet.
Crafts Creations is back, so I had us
Welcome back.
slow letting out and had to let the dogs out. That's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, would you like
Yeah.
it? Kool-Aid?
Thank you for letting us know. Absolutely, honey. Lana says bouquet. Bouquet is how Lana would pronounce it.
I say pronounce it and spell it however you want to.
Right. I
Well,
mean,
I'm just trying to don't do this the wrong way. I'm trying to ladify you women, girls, ladify you girls.
We're getting
Proper
ladyfied.
proper pronunciation and enunciation of wordages that the rest of the world uses instead of Americanizing them. Saying.
Lana said that's what Alexa just told her. So let me.
What does
So we can
Alexa know?
see.
You guys are just lucky there's not a John app out there.
Jesse asked, "Are we doing a bouquet of flower blankets or just the flowers?"
A what?
I
A
have
bouquet?
seen that blanket.
A bouquet?
I'm just saying.
Okay, bouquet, whatever.
Bouquet. Okay, so we're going to do a handful of flowers. Oh, shit. Jesse, I did see that
Hi,
blanket.
Lulu.
Hey, Lulu. I did see the blanket, and I've actually seen it in cute little coasters as well. And I was going to do that, but I can't do the same thing that everybody else is already doing, and there's too many people already doing that rose thingamajig, so I can't do it. I mean, not that I can't do it, but I can't do it, if that makes any sense. And I think if anybody knows me at all, they know I can't do that because I'm not going to do the same thing everybody else is doing. And I was very late to the party, but we've got some really awesome flowers that we're going to do. If we're going to get to do the handful of flowers, we're going to shoot to be able to hand them off by Mother's Day. So that gives us what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 or 3? 2 after Easter. I know that. Lulu says it is 10:29 here, but still awake. So what?
A handful of flowers is called a posy.
Is that like the Ashes song? Ashes. Is there a name with posy?
Yes,
Let's
yes.
see your
Ring around the rosy hut. Pocket full of posy, hush, hush, we all fall down. It's a song based on the Black Plague.
Yes, that part I knew.
Crafts
The
Creations.
reason you have
Never know what's going on here. We're just always off the wall. We're just talking and shit. That's what we do here.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Wait, what? What?
Lana,
What am I worried about?
those words can never be spoken. No.
What am I right about? I didn't know what. Well, no, what am I right about?
Like that. You can say that, but not know words. So make it a paragraph that doesn't like quote.
So basically, like you know how there's like a flock of seagulls and a herd of deer. A handful of flowers is called a posy of flowers. It's called a posy of flower. Same. Or a bunch of flower.
And
So,
then
but just so you're not saying a handful of flowers, it's a posy of flowers.
okay,
You
I
know,
like my handful. Okay. Um, Constance. Okay, what exactly is going on? Sorry, I get confused easily because I have a brain compartment. Okay, I squirrel all the time. So shit. I'm going to confuse you a lot. I apologize now. I confuse myself and everybody up on panel. I'm just saying, no, I'm teasing.
You got to
No.
see her in real time. Oh my God.
I'm just
What?
winding yarn.
She like changes
I do.
subject in 5 seconds, if not more. It's like, oh my God. Like, what are you talking about? We were talking about this. Now you're talking about what the hell is going on? Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the things pop in my head. And it's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I wanted to do this. But then I will read something in chat and I'll be like, oh, that's right. And then before you know it, we're, oh, no reason to
Even
apologize.
Off
I'm
the tracks,
terrible.
off the rails.
when we were with my brothers, we were talking about yarn, and then all of a sudden you're talking about my brother building his house, and you're back on the yarn, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
mercy.
Oh, I don't know. My brain just works. No, it doesn't work that way. It's broken. Jessica and I are twinsies. We're a lot alike. Yeah, I squirrel. I'll come back to the whole point like 20 minutes later after we've had 19 other conversations. And I'm like, oh, yeah, within
And
that,
then
I'm
you
like,
won't know what the hell she's talking about.
and never get back to that conversation.
Or she'll
We'll
see a
get started.
question somebody asked a half hour ago. She answered it, and we're like, what? What are you talking about?
Yes.
Well, you know, they asked
Call it
this,
what you
and
will.
God, that was an hour ago.
Joe's like, dude, that was like 19 days ago. Where were you? I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, she's like,
Exactly. We already answered that
oh.
question and moved on.
She's like, that person already got their winnings 3 months ago. I'm like, oh. I'm going to go ahead and send mine now. Let
God.
me add extra. I'm bad. Now, I'm not bad all the time, but there are times that are worse than others, for sure.
Beth says it's
Um,
John's fault we're talking about posies.
oh, okay, squirrel. So back to last night's live. And sorry, now I have a hangnail. Look, look. Okay, well, you can't see it. So, actually, wait a minute. All right, hold on. Let me do the right thing before I make things not really nice. So last night I was live, right? It was there. Did anybody make it? I know some of you were there. I can't say I can remember because I couldn't really read chat because we were in the kitchen. We've got some more to do. I actually ended up filling some more today. Okay. So now I won't have a mess. Does anybody want to buy this stuff? I don't need it. Okay, that's a random Facebook posting. Lots of cops heading to our local Walmart. That could be fun.
Must be a sale on donuts.
Huh? What? What did you say? I'm just curious.
Must be a sale on donuts.
They're going after the bear claws.
Okay. No, can't. Oh, I like pressing buttons. Do-da-da-da. Okay, so this is how the cup started. Hey, Chris, how are you, honey? Good to see you, darling. Chris Carlton,
Hey, Chris.
1033 is in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What? Really?
So this is how I made the cake.
Night, Herb.
Baby greens are delicious. So I just made one cake and put the holes around. There's the delicious mousse, which actually we are going to make a little more fluffy on. We're talking food. So cup, 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 cup. All right. So here's our beautiful cup after it's taken out of my super secret equipment. And then, so in the bottom of our chocolate pot, we have chocolate mousse. On top of that chocolate mousse, we have added chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. Then, after that, we add more mud. So, it is chocolate pot, then mud, then heavy clay, and then more mud. That way. Then dirt. Then we add our dirt. Good night, Diana D. Her metric came in, and she has to get up early. And here are Diana D. Don't go too far. Look at the beautifulness. There we go. My fingers are stupid. They're trying to work backwards here. There we go. So it is a pot with ginormous strawberries, because the downfall is apparently this time of year you can't find itty bitty strawberries. I went to 3 different stores trying to find cheap itty bitty little strawberries. They don't exist. Somebody's got an iPhone going. All right, I'm gonna make myself a big one. So I ended up selling 12 earlier today, delivered them, showed a picture to a patient. She's like, oh, I need 10 of them. So I have to make 10 more. I can't wait. All right, so looks like Miss Diana D is headed to bed this evening. Sweetest of dreams. Do I need a crochet, or are we going to go to bed?
I'm crocheting.
All right. Hey guys, what are you guys doing? You want us to stay on, or are you guys ready to end it, go to bed? Or like y'all okay with us just sitting up here chit chatting and shooting the shit and having a good time? Let us know, because it is now 1:01. Somebody's spinning yarn. I mean, I can be doing things.
Who's mine? It's too loud.
I don't know whose is too loud. I just have a little bit of a background.
Everybody sounds okay to me.
When you talk, it sounds
It says
like
Joe's.
so.
I'm too loud.
I mean, you sound okay to me. I just know that there's just a little. I have a little bit of an echo when I talk in my ear. I don't know if it's me or whatnot. I don't hear myself. I just hear like a feedback.
Let me look at my settings.
And let me know, like anybody in chat, let me know if you guys hear something coming from me whenever I talk, so that way if I need to go check, I
Is
just know
that
I
better?
hear it in my earbud.
Is that any better?
Absolutely. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that is
Okay.
better.
You just turned it down.
So you guys have to be on the lookout for my new content. I started a 6 week challenge on Monday. Tomorrow I would do all the posting of all the things, but like I gotta work out and I have to eat right, and that's kind of scary because I can't have cheeseburgers all the time. But god damn, like I haven't worked out in forever, like intentionally worked out. Eh, they're sore. My body's sore. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm no chest pain. However, heartburn randomly in the day. Yes. No. Yeah. Sore muscles. I actually tried. Yeah. Okay. Well, tomorrow I'll be able to explain the whole program on a quick little short video. But we have a heart rate monitor that actually monitors your heart rate into where you're in the zone to work out. Well, apparently to get that there for me, I had to really work out way more than I wanted to, and I'm very sore. These muscles are sore, but I can't work out again yet because I haven't been able to stop to take the time to do a before picture. So I have to stop working out because I already know how my body responds when I work out. So I need to get an accurate, like if I work out like 4 or 5 times, there's a tremendous difference because a lot of the weight that I have is like water weight, just inflammation and swellingness. So it's, yeah, the 6 weeks is going to be hell. I'm excited, but I'm not excited. I'm scared. Yeah, it's called Nuvita. And honestly, I am going to record my journey and a lot of the stuff that I currently have access to, like the resources, I can share them with you guys after the fact. I've already gotten permission from the doctor to do that, but I was told I had to wait until after our 6 weeks had gone through. Because this here, we're trying to do a trial program before we offer it to corporations. But what it is a 6 week better you challenge. This program is not necessarily designed to be a weight loss program, right?
I
However,
do.
if you do all the things,
Fan.
what JoJo?
Betha hears or sees my picture vibrating like I'm talking, but there's no sound. And it's probably just my fan making it move.
Or JoJo, in the back of the settings, is your echo feedback on? Is the echo cancellation?
I have it clicked for on, yeah.
Try to turn that off.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's picking up a little bit of the feedback, I think.
Yeah, because it's marked echo cancellation.
Okay, unmark it.
We'll try that.
There we go. Okay. Now, yep, that's a night and day difference. So that's what it was actually picking up my feedback. But you're good now.
As
And
soon as
I think
you do that, I can
it's
barely
Beth.
hear you now.
Yep, it's so much better. Beth, how about you? I think it's better
Yeah,
on
but
my
see, I
side.
can't hear you hardly at all.
Okay. So yeah, I think the in between both of our feedbacks are because I also unclicked mine. So I think our feedbacks were interfering. Um, But the Better You challenge isn't necessarily a weight loss challenge. But of course, if you diet and exercise, eat right, blah, 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 you're going to lose weight. But this program isn't really designed specifically to lose weight. This is to make you more mindful of what you eat, when you're eating it, how are you eating it, um, and by that I mean like how long is it taking you to actually eat your food? Because within that information, that kind of your body responds differently. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little event. Lana says you spin and ply your yarn on those, then put it onto a cake square. You can tie it up for Hank or take it
But isn't there a rule about you're supposed to masticate your food 30 times per mouthful?
up. What you just say?
You're supposed to chew your food 40 times.
Is it 40 times?
That's what
40
you said.
times of masticating your food per mouthful.
Yep.
That's a
But why?
lot of
Hold on.
chewing.
Why
You
are
know how
you
long it
saying
takes to
that
eat a
big
meal?
word? Hold it. You're saying a big word. Massa who?
Chewing your food.
Masticate.
Chew it
Okay,
all
why
up.
can't you just say chew your food?
Yeah, but I can use one word instead of use 4 words.
Yeah, there you go. But
Okay,
then you confuse Jessica though. I've always heard it was 40, but I could be wrong. You might have to look that up with Dr. Google.
Lana. I'm just saying, when your earbuds don't pick up all of the pronunciations, masticate wasn't the word I heard. Just saying.
Best grandma always said 100 times. I've never heard that many. You should up
I
to
just knew
100
I
times
was supposed
would
to
be
count.
nothing. When I was growing up, it was 40. I thought that's what it was. That's been a long time ago. I was a little kid. Yeah, so I don't know.
And then
But
anybody.
food was mush at her house. I bet. Well, I finished cooking, so I've got 2 done today. I lied. One last night, and then started the other one, finished it today. So just one today, 1.5. But they're done. So, and I still got enough for probably another 2 or 3 hats for the spinning. That yarn's going a long way. Double ship gradients from Hershner's. Works at 8. I don't know how many yards. It's 410 yards, I think. There's 489 yards in it. But I'm thinking about making a cowl to go with the hat. Look at John go. I'm gonna send you all my hanks to wind up, okay?
Send them to Jess. It's cheaper.
That's true. She gave me a Swift, but I have nowhere to put it. My house is small. I know. I know it. Tell me about it. I know. See, she's even agreeing.
Yep.
My goodness. What's with you tonight? What do you need? What? I love you. I love you. What's your problem? Your ear bothering you again? Huh? Your ear bothering you? Will you let me look at it? Hmm. Let me look at your ear just for a second. Let me look for a second. Just for a second. Let me turn my glasses on. You're okay. You're doing good. Just let me look. All right. Let me look at the other one. Is that the one that's bothering you? No?
All right, let me grease this.
Is that bothering you, baby? I'm trying to clean it out. Give me a second. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I know. Go way down. Hey, Greg. How you doing?
Hey, Craig, what are you up to?
I don't know what that was about. Did you hear that? Let me see. Cold therapy. You can't come up here. I'm doing this motorboat. You won't like the smell of it. Just let me put this in my hand and place on my leg too. She did not like it at all. She like, usually when she gets ticked off, that made her fur just kind of falls off of me.
No, Greg's 3D printing. 3D printing.
What are you 3D
What do you print?
printing? Something cool?
I just asked that. I just asked that.
Ooh, step up from that. I gotta put it on my hand. My hands are bothering me a little bit. And I'm not even close to being able to crochet. I'm only about
Where's Annie? I don't even know. I don't even. I haven't seen Annie tonight. You know where Annie
but
is?
yeah, when we left Connie's backstage, we were talking, and she's like, I don't see that Jess is on, and I didn't either at the time. And I was like, well, I think she usually goes on like at 9 or something like that on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So make me do her thing or whatever. So she said that she would check and go back and forth. So she was going to do something else and take a bath. And she probably got to reading a book and just got into the book, would be my guess.
Book.
Yeah, I do that. It's like I'm going to read
But
something.
Annie doesn't read books though. She listens to them.
She reads them too, though.
See, I was
She-
actually there's been a couple times I'll post a link for the live and then she'll come in and she'll be listening to it in the background and then I'll
Yeah.
scare the crap out of her.
You've scared the crap out of me before.
But like she'll be so intently listening to it, crocheting, and I can see her, and she'll just be crocheting away, listen to her story, and then like some big scene will come up. I'll be like, "What happened? What's happening right now?" And she'll be like, "Holy frick, John!"
Yeah, you got me a couple times too. You're bad about that.
Well, especially when you're snoring too.
Yeah. I told you before I'd be just barely sleeping. You're like, Joe, what? Are you sleeping? Nope.
Yeah. All right, Chris, take care. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. You were Greg. What?
Take care. Who's constipated?
Greg is.
He was 3D printing. I asked what he was 3D printing, and he said constipated.
Good night, Miss Lana.
Mike, you need to get some fiber. You
Yeah.
need some more fiber, Greg.
Eat oatmeal.
Terrible. Terrible.
Goat meal.
And,
Need,
and,
need some goat
and,
meal crunch.
yeah, but for Annie, yeah, she does listen to her books a lot. I'm the opposite. I don't like being
Oh,
read to. And I've tried the audiobooks, but they go too damn slow. I'm a speed reader, so I like to read. I read myself.
Thank you.
It's like
speed reader.
yeah, you can the book Tommy Knockers from Stephen King. Have you seen that book?
I've seen the book. I've seen the movie.
I read the book in about 2.5 hours.
I saw the book and then I saw the movie. I looked at the book and how thick it was. I'm like, you know what? There's a movie. It's like
Yeah.
Cole's notes, right? Movies are just Cole's notes of plays, right?
I think the biggest book that I read was probably Jaws. That was
Pride and
big.
Prejudice, The Thornbirds.
Didn't read those. I like
The
reading.
Thornbirds.
I liked reading high school Mice and Men and things like that. I did not like literature like Romeo and Juliet. No, I want something that's easy to read and understand. I
I
don't
like.
want to have to reading.
See, I like reading Ian Fleming, so like all the 007s, the books, right? Um,
Hmm.
Classics. I like the classics, like Moby Dick and Three Musketeers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
Moby Dick was a big book too.
Um, then like Shogun, which got turned into a movie series. What?
That's Pride and Prejudice or Torture. Why? I've never read it, so I don't know. Is it simple?
It's written in Old English though.
So it's hard to follow.
Well, not if you know English.
Oh,
Where
that would
to
be
henceforth, stuff like
Gypsy.
that.
I have one book signed by Stephen King, and it's in a lockbox over at Dad's.
It's not worth anything until he dies.
No, but I still have it. And Beth lived a couple blocks away from where Moby Dick was written.
You lived on the ocean?
Wow. No, from where the author read or written or wrote the book. And it depends on the book if I read it. Yeah, a lot of times it's romance that I read, but I read other stuff too. It just depends on what it is. I like the horror, like Stephen King thrillers. I do like the ones that are not so much slasher, but more psychological. So I like that kind of stuff. And I like Dean Koontz and Jonathan Kellerman and thriller, horror, whatever.
I hear if you like Stephen King, those would almost go hand in hand.
Yeah, I've not read any of his son's books.
I have not either. Well,
Does his daughter? I thought his daughter might be a writer too. I'm not sure.
I can't say that I've been able to sit down and read a book
Yeah, I think.
Pittsfield
in over
May
18
MA.
years.
What's MA?
Yep.
So her week. Go ahead. Look at what say.
What?
What? That sounded like Chinese or something. What'd you just say?
What the?
The hell was
Okay.
that?
Herbert Melville wrote his book Moby Dick from his second floor story in Arrowhead, which was his house in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, overlooking the countryside. Now, my question is, how do you write a story about a whale on the ocean when you're looking at the countryside? How do those two make a connection?
Well, it may not. He may just know what he wanted to write, and that's just where he wrote the book, and it was a couple blocks from where she's from. I don't know. Why are you asking me this shit? I'm just a crocheter, for God's sake.
Yeah, a lot of his books and novels were set in the Northeast.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I
What
guess
do you mean? You had over 250 copies of Stephen King titles.
who?
Why'd you sell them?
I needed the money.
I got rid of them.
No, my Stephen King collection was phenomenal.
I had his full collection, and I got rid of it, except for
No, I have.
a few, and Annie wants them.
Yep. I had to get rid of them.
I didn't have the room, and it was a kind of a lower time, and I needed money for groceries and stuff, so I sold them. I didn't
That's
need them
the only
anymore.
reason why I had to get rid of mine.
I didn't need them anymore anyway, and they're just taking up a lot of room. So I got rid of them.
Yep. Whether it was
They
some
didn't
of
go
his.
for seed. They didn't
No,
go for
I
seed.
got.
They're
No,
all
there was a few plays and there was quite a bit of work. Not so many unpublished books. A couple scribbles of material.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
Stephen
can
King's
see
my
that
favorite.
too. My mom was a manager at a bookstore. I had all his books. She got them all
That would
for
have
me.
been phenomenal. I can say that's the
So, Steve,
only author I've ever read more than 2 books of is Stephen King.
Mhm.
so Stephen King has published 65 novels or novellas, including 7 under Richard Bachman, 5
Yep.
nonfiction books. He's written over 200 short stories, most of which
Mhm.
have been compiled in book collections. Many of his works are set in Maine. There you go.
Almost all of them are in Maine. And actually, there's a lot of them. I can't think of the title of it, but they're Carnival Clown-ish. Yeah, it was very like a cold, misty Maine afternoon right off the water.
Oh,
Carnival Festival. A Buick 8 was also right off of the coast of Maine. Um, Rose Madder was also right off of Maine. So
yeah.
a lot of his is based off of Maine. Rose Madder, I think, out of all of his stuff, was probably by far my favorite. Was Rose
Yeah.
Madder.
When Beth said she sold all her original Nancy Drews to feed her kids. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And yeah, I was a very young mom of 2, and I had a collection that I didn't really need, but bills had to be paid. So yeah,
Yeah, you had to feed
I
the
can talk
kids.
Stephen King like I can talk yards.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta feed the kid and get him things he needs, and yeah,
Right.
so do what you have to do.
And that was weird because like reading up to or leading up to reading, I in school I was not a good reader at all. I didn't like to read.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
don't.
understand. I didn't grasp the shit that I was reading. I mean I didn't.
Since I can remember.
But
Beth says
uh,
I've been to King's house and it looks like the way you would imagine. I would imagine it looks like Amityville Horror House.
I've seen a few
With a
pictures,
pet
man.
cemetery in the back.
Yes,
See, the sad
exactly.
part is though, I've heard Stephen King's an asshole. Like in real life, as an individual, he's an ass. Is
You
what
know,
I've heard.
could be. Sometimes money does that to people. They think their shit don't stink
Oh
anymore.
my God, Jesse. Okay, that gave me. I am not kidding. I have goosebumps. Here's Stephen King's house. That was actually in one of his books. Let me
I
make
can
it bigger.
make you bigger. It'll be help.
Uh, I'm not going to press buttons because I've seen somebody else's hands move.
That's his house.
Yes, back in 2019.
Well, that's kind of
Okay,
creepy
so
looking.
I think I'm going to go ahead and press the button because somebody started to press the button and then stopped pressing the button. Okay, there.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Auntie Beth does say
Yeah, it
he's
looks like
an
a
ass.
house.
Yeah, I've heard he's an ass. But he's also had to deal with a lot of bullcrap considering what he writes. And then
Yeah.
what he writes under Richard Bachman. But he also has another name. He's got four different names he writes under. Yeah. Jesse says the front gate is spider webs and bats. Pretty neat. Yeah. I don't know. Stephen King's works aren't demonic, but they're like very off the wall. Okay, hold it. I've got questions. What's happening over here in Johnville?
What do you mean? The same thing I've been doing all night.
Don't yell at me. Don't raise your voice.
Oh, what's your question then? How is this any different than what I've been doing all night long?
Okay, the question is, are you done yet? That's the question.
No, he's not done. He's still working.
I'm just starting it.
And you haven't lubricated your squeaky front
I
door.
did. I just finished greasing it. Just finished putting paste wax on it.
Oh my! Why are we aggressive? Now we're slamming shit.
It's metal on metal. Here.
Ow, my ears. Okay. Everybody watch intensely as he has to unravel.
I'd rather deal with yarn barf, honestly.
So what are you thinking happened? I'm only asking because I have not wound
What do
up
you mean?
many. I have not had to wind up many hanks of yarn. I've only like less than 5. A couple of times it messes up as like
Well,
I'm
this is
pulling the back thread instead of front thread.
Well, this is my 4th one. So what I'm finding, yeah. Well, what I'm finding is I'm pulling the back instead of the front. But the thing is, the front is actually wrapped more around the back than the back is. It's just a matter of trying to realign it all, though. That's all. Like the last one, I actually rewound half the cake back onto the Swift in order to get it back done up properly.
Okay.
But it's a
I
learning
had to do
process.
that on
So
one of mine.
I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. I had to do that on at least one of mine recently because I pulled out the underside thread instead of the top side, and it was just a hot mess.
A hot mess.
This time I am going to be for real. We
See,
are
like
going
right
to give
there.
a 29-minute warning. We are going to end our live at midnight only because I may nap on you if I stay on any longer. Now, granted, John, if you want to stay on, feel free. But I like that freaking purple and wine. Is that CIA yarn as well?
I got 3 of these. See, and then I was going to do up the timidity that you sent me.
Ooh.
That looks nice.
Ooh.
Well, didn't you send me this?
I did. I did. That is
40%
from
wool, 43,
Hirschberg.
43% acrylic tip, 70% nylon.
Would you believe over at Hirschner's, I paid less than $3.50 for that skein?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I believe you?
Ooh. Are you tightening? Lulu, love you bunches, sweetheart. I honestly cannot thank you enough for spending your time with us
Have a
and
good night,
twirling.
Lulu.
Lulu already knows my brain don't work right. Lulu, okay. Let me go. Hold on, let me press some buttons. Here we go. Kiss my Lulu. I love you. You know I do. Thank you. Definitely will see you next weekend for sure. Ah, nuggies. All right, I gotta go poke a bear, see if somebody else is still up before we get off of here, just 'cause it's fun. Do 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 do
Gonna wake,
do.
gonna wake Joey up.
No, I don't want to do that. She's downstairs. Mm. So phenomenal. Somebody spell that word phenomenal. E.
PHENEM.
Thank you.
ENOM.
Yeah.
No, Jess.
Phenomenal. Thank you, Avery. I appreciate you. That's wonderful. Oh my. right. I guess I can crochet. I really can. And hey, all of my friends right now in chat, we have 20 watching. Okay, I'm gonna drop a link. Okay, and randomly, only because Scully would not expect it to happen, and you don't have to stay. But I'm gonna drop a link. Everybody, hop on over there once I do, and just say hello, happy hatch rate, right? Scully's on. Scully comes over all the time, says hello, brings a lot of energy. We're going to go back and return the favor. So let me go pull him up. You guys could. It's Scully Pop. Um, honestly, I don't know how I got connected with Scully Pop, but always comes in, says hi, sticks around, da da da. But currently is live right now. And just a quick hello, because they come over and hello to us. And where's our movie night? TDR?
Today's Thursday.
Uh, okay, that's why TDR is not on. Okay.
She was on last night.
I know, I had him running. Alright, so we're gonna quickly just go over there, just be like, happy hatch rate. Or you can say my name because I don't know if he knows anything about happy hatch at all. But it would be fun just to go bombard him. Or her, to be honest. I can't tell you what
Where's the
they
link?
are. I'm pressing buttons. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Green lights, go. Da da da. Thank you, sir. Okay, aviation. What the hell? Oh, okay. There we go. Yay! Ah, shit. Thank you, Evie. Evie.
Doesn't look like many flowers. Couple more.
Oh, handcrafted by Jackie's over here. I didn't think. Oh, I didn't know Jackie was over here. Hey, thank you, Evie. Oh, that's beautiful. I ain't no complaints. Me either. He'll get down to it. So I'm wondering if, because I'm not really sure how I got connected to Scully Pop. Okay, so all right, Beth already knew. So Beth, did he come from you, or the other name that I actually recognize over here
I've never heard of this person before.
is handcrafted by Jackie. Occasionally he pops in over in our chat, but I don't know him honestly. But all right, let's push some buttons.
Beth says I never talked about him over here.
Okay, well then I guess I could have gotten them from you, but he has come over to our side and come and say hi, maybe chit chat for a scooch and then skadoodle. But Scully P.
Well, I'm sub to Jackie.
Handcrafted by Jackie. I'm surprised she's not live. She does a lot of diamond painting. That's obnoxious.
She just ended an hour ago.
Beth says he does talk all over the YouTube streets.
Yeah, he's been almost since the beginning. Just recently has he popped up in chat. Um, so yeah, he will occasionally comment on videos. All right. If you ever gotta find me, just look for Beth. Oh boy, no, you don't hang out with us whenever I'm too busy over there spending way more money at the Shenanigan Girls than I need to be spending. I'm just saying, you're nowhere to be found to tell me to not buy it. And Auntie Beth, did you realize like how many smalls came out that day? She's like, oh, it's a small. Oh, it's a small. Oh, it's a small. I'm like, stop, Christiane, stop. It's a small. But she has two rings that oh my God, I want so bad. I want the first one and the last one that she's shown. Actually, I want the first one, the second to last one, and the last one that she's shown. But so AV, I'm just saying. No, you don't have. Oh, you might have a stalker-ish, but apparently don't stalk you all that bad. Just saying. What have you done lately? Yay, there's Beth. Yeah, Beth's been here the whole time. She's the bomb.com. All right, we got 14 minutes, and then we are going to end right at the stroke of the top of the hour. I'm mostly sitting at time.
Stroke on the top of the hour.
You sit wherever you need to sit, Auntie Beth. I'm just saying. And that did not sound right. Never mind. Do what you got to do. And yes, I do know hooks, books, and chains can use the watch hours. I'm good on my watch hours. So please help increase those watch hours. Exactly. I'm not I know. foot and mouth. Not saying nada, because that could have been very wrong. It was very wrong. Okay. Right, I got two. And then I do know Mr. Russ, It's Raining Yarn, is also live. So feel free to join me in a quick bombardment over at It's Raining Yarn. Just find the press button. There we go. All right, let me grab his link. Round two. Why? It's kind of like almost, what is it, phone tag or prank calling? Oh, who's already here? Nope. Oh, none of our friends are over here yet. Let's go bug Russ. Go bug him. Go get him. Go poke button. So far, mailing. Oh, no. Happy hat. I followed what Amy did. Right above you, Amy. Maybe. Yeah. I'm Beth. Nope.
Yeah, I know he does that all the time. He was messing around with whose membership did he drop? He was pushing buttons. He was pushing buttons on his show, and he dropped a bunch of memberships, and then he freaking was screwing around with the chat functions, and you had to be subbed for 5 days in order to get on there, and then it was changed like 30 minutes, and it was changed to a month. He was trying to figure it out, and he reloaded his live like 3 times, trying to figure his stuff out. Oh yeah, it was Mona, right? I know, right? Right, Mona? See, I think honestly, if your streams are working for you, don't touch the buttons. Don't push buttons, Jess. If it's working for you, just leave it the way it is. Oh yeah, because he also pushed a button that made it for kids, so that no memberships were on there at all, and nobody could post stuff.
Mona, Mona, Mona. Mona, Mona, Mona. 8-minute warning, guys.
Did you purchase storage units, Jessica? Just because you're innocent does not make you perfect. Trust me, I know these.
6-minute warning, friends. So we've got Donald Duck on the panel now. Right? At least it ain't a chicken.
Hey, you got any grapes? You got any grapes?
That kills puppy dogs. Hey, Tracy. Tracy's over at over there. Russ's.
Russ's.
I walked into a library and said, "Got sold wrong place. It's a chicken." God, terrible, terrible, terrible. Actually, I used to. I cooked at Ponderosa for a long time, and that's how I would make them ask for chicken. Is I had to cluck for it. We had to make it fun. It was a shitty job. Well, any restaurant job's a shitty job, but to most, I miss the restaurant. I'd go back in a heartbeat. Did you scream in the library? Everyone loves that you scream on an aircraft. And funny enough, everyone joins in. What's even funnier is it took me a second to process. It was funny, and then it was really funny. I need to go to bed, guys. Ugh. Now y'all are seeing me stupid. Jojo,
Yes.
what are you doing after we end the live?
Crocheting.
Hold on, I've got to.
The
Of course, they're gonna ask in my ear. Okay, sorry. Can you repeat that?
this is the color to match the hat.
Ooh.
And then, like the first row, we're going in a little bitty back loop.
Yay.
And it takes forever. But it straightens it out too if you're going to put a border or something on it or sew them together, whatever.
Oh, I gotta find place here.
Makes it look better.
I've had my one leg crossed a little too long, and now it's numb. Oh, I don't sit much. Oh, one foot's numb. The other one, I can't feel the whole foot. Who's doing what the rest of the evening? It is 11:58 Central Standard Time on April 17th. Adele lurks the street. I know Beth's not going to bed anytime soon. Who else do we still got here joining us? And just because, like, I can't believe we've gone this whole time without playing at least a lurker video, even though it's not the correct one. We'll play the wood version just to say thank you to our lurkers.
Well, that was
Thank
quick.
you. Hey, that's not my fault. I didn't do it. I just pushed the button. Sometimes it's fun pressing buttons. Amy says apparently you can't get a job at an airline if your name's Jack. You walk in, hi Jack. Everyone screams. That's not cool. That's not cool. Not cool. Ah, John, you're off tomorrow, right? What's on your Friday agenda off? And I'm
Yep.
just gonna answer in the shop sometime.
Well, there's bingo tomorrow night.
Are we gonna do it earlier?
Sure, I'll be in the shop.
I'm sure eventually, right?
I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll do an 8 o'clock in the morning bingo. Oh, I'll do an 8 o'clock in the morning bingo. Since there was
Okay,
no
I'll
Hobie
be there.
bingo today, and there's no Hobie bingo tomorrow, I'll do my own Hobie bingo.
There's never Hobie bingo on Friday.
I'm not going to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You feel free.
I got to find a place to
Hey,
store my stuff now.
how are you, Miss Crystal? Hope you have a fantabulous
Crystal, just in time
evening.
to say
Say goodnight. Absolutely. Um, so tomorrow night, sometime usually in between 8:15 and 8:45 Central Standard Time, it will be bingo over at Hooks, Whips, and Chains. Then Saturday is usually Wood Show, What If I Could, John Steve. And then Sunday is Happy Pat on uh, Hooks, Whips, and Chains. And then Crocheting on Sunday. And then Monday is Hooks, Whips, and Chains. Tuesday's my channel. Wednesday will be Wood. Then a repeat Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, Jojo, thank you for being here. John,
I'm
thanks for
glad to
joining
be
me.
here.
Love you all.
Take care, everyone.
Jojo, if I can't sleep, I'm going to poke you in a
Okay.
little bit.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Like mentally, my brain's tired, but it's not tired. So I may poke you and see what you're up to. And then I know Miss Tracy is awakened as well, but she's over at Russ's.
Yeah, she'll be up all night.
That's what I was kind of figuring. So yeah, we might do it. Or I mean, yeah, I'll poke you probably anyway because I'll open it as well. So see you all in a few hours. I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow. I will definitely be in the YouTube stream.
Oh, and I know I'm on the Crafty Ladies Saturday at 5 Central, I think it is.
So there you go. Be sure to go over. And I know I do believe they co-stream as well. So it's Little Treasures by Nancy and Crafty Cam.
Be, be creative.
Be cool.
Thank you.
BEE.
I haven't been over there in a while. Yeah. So be sure to go visit. Everybody, have a good Easter. See you guys later.